So it's, you can fall in one of the two categories there. And I for sure, I feel more passionate to try to help people and help them succeed and grow. And at the same time, help our business. I definitely look at it that way for sure.
And so I really love that whenever you had asked me that question about the, about those people who, the dominating, profit over people and just kind of putting some cards on the table. So your personality is very much people over profit. Mm-hmm. You'll make sure that the person is taken care of and the profits will work itself out in the end.
Right.
And so
at least that's how I pray every morning.
Yeah.
God, let me I'm going to do this thing right here to help people, and then, he'll take care of the rest.
Yeah. Well, and that's the thing. It's like, so, cause you've taken the assessment. So of course I know, and, kind of unfair on that end, but it, kind of seeing that and knowing your voice order in those, so it was really cool that you had asked me that question because those people who are that way, you're more than likely, because you yourself are very outspoken, you're more than likely would be the person that would make it a point to go, hey, there's a better way than doing it that way, than dominating and destroying your people. Like, there's a better way. Let me show you how you run a crew. Let me show you how you run a company. Let me show you how you run an organization. And you go off and you do it on your own.
Yeah.
Then being under somebody's quote unquote iron fist of, hey, my way or the highway, we're going to do it this way. And then.
So talk to me about your business. Is this some of the conversations you have with business owners and leaders to kind of help guide them through whatever challenges they have?
Yeah, it definitely is. I believe that every person, so we it's called the 5 voices is the assessment that I use, and it's extremely powerful. Not only lets you know who you are, but it really lets you know what it's like to be on the other side of you. And with those, and that was how I learned from that. I thought I was, we call it the connector, because I really make it a point to connect with people, to, encourage them, fight for them. All those good things, have, be super friendly, outgoing, all those things. So whenever I saw the 5 voices, I thought, oh, I'm a connector for sure. And it wasn't until I learned that, hey, every voice has flaws. And I realized that mine was, I can talk over people in meetings. I can bulldoze, if you will. My voice sounds really forceful. I remember I had someone, when I was a youth pastor, someone that I had, the person that I had to report to, she had told me, and I'll never forget it. She said, you have to be careful what you say, because your opinions come across very strong. And I thought, what do you mean? I mean, look at me. Like, at the time I was like, I was doing youth ministry. All I was running off was pizza and 4 hours of sleep, and so, and I was like, how am I intimidating? I'm like one of the nicest people you'll ever meet. But I learned though from the 5 voices that, man, okay, this is actually who I am. That's how I think. That's really what it is, even though I don't want to be that. And that's we call it our unconscious competence. That's just who we are. But then we have, whenever we're working, our conscious competence, which are things that we're paying attention to. Hey, I'm going to make sure that I do this. I'm going to make sure that I do that, and that part is, for me and for you, the connector part, where it's, hey, I'm going to make sure that I'm making connections.